keep whipping if they're weary of your written. Said the tunnel gonna cave, not even a prediction. We nothing but some slaves. They're worried of the fitting, but the system is in disarray. The structure is depraved. To hell with all the living, there'll be nothing left to save. Just a bunch of paper, the most successful caper in this made up meek arrangement. And they wanna shun the saviors and just strip us, drain us, and do it till we waver. Tell us that we living just to impress the strangers and make them all the profit. And if we find a loophole, they gonna call it toxic and change all the rules so we suffer. They want us to suffer, never can recover. Nothing we can do to lift it and get out from under. We just plunder, they got the power. It's no wonder that we scour and we hate and killing all each other. But humanity is well past the margin, and anyone that sees it, their health has departed. No reversing it, we're held back to large in the system. If it fails, then they fell back to starving. Shouldn't even feel the need to help out them carbons. Welcome to hell, and here's the hell bat, the Martian, exuding off the tones, and the light gets unviewable. The words overwhelm the mic, might need two of those in case they shutting one off. Automatic in my vocals, I rap and let the gun off. The verses start to run off any faster than the global fall apart and just come off its hinges. Don't wanna serve anymore, they'll spin this with me as the villain and kill any witness. Just business, and they think it's working out like fitness. As long as I win, if it's a razor thin decision, that's no skin off my bones, like some slit wrists. Big hits, you see 3 of them, so there's 6 fists flying at you. The rhyming at you, trying angles to explain to rappers that your time is past you. Don't need to ask you a question, just crash through your cracked views. They don't like the crash truths, I craft jewels verbally and can't get enough like it's crack use. Only when they're taped to my starship they're strapped to. Cause rappers show off skills to distract you. They showing skills to distract you. And acing challenges, stammering through damage that has managed to emasculate him rampant. I just have to face it with the only language I know, which turns to panic waving of the words, can't restrain them. I just need the canvas painted on like it's entertainment for the masses, valid, ain't it? What they don't know is this is me when my plan is breaking. Can't ever plan to fake it. Rhyming anxious statements, would rather eat these instrumentals and just leave them nameless. It's a glitch of mine to never cave. There's tunnel vision, written rhymes, letters slayed, shoveling them deep in mine with expert aim. I speak the line, the speed of it is speedster time. The scene of it is just divine, feeding them these seedless rhymes. Lost the drive, still I visualized it. Thought of every single moment and decision I'd make when my pencil rised up. Finally was given its props, but soon I got that this isn't music war. It's about the optics, not hip-hop, can't top the music boards. Without schemes attached, I know it. Made my peace with that. Assure ya, it's not eating at me. I'm cool with dropping bleeding tracks forever. Never leaving rap, they'll make their cash and leave so fast. And that's incredible. Congratulations, genius rappers. Admire that. But your words cannot compete with that. Egregious track, I squeeze and pack into this. You can keep the stacks. The only stacks I'm peeking at are pages and some trees with that. Underachieving rapper, that's fine, keep believing that. Used to think it changed the planet. Feel like it was mine to fix. They feel like they can manage, aim to damage me, cause I display the madness that they play so happily. No change or tampering with it, they love it here, no understanding. So long ago I stopped tugging and I let them have it. Became an addict to these words and there's no changing back. Cause my opinions on their species is pretty set, ingrained in matter that makes me up. Maybe had to start it different, don't wake me up. Cause the way things are killed the dreams of performing. The words I'm dropping left like they're the least as important. They disregard and eject every rhyme I seem to be forming. But I'm immediately storming up more, never seen it before this. The terms come to mind, executing decisions, keeping anger tucked, sizzling. I burn up inside as I try to guide through this maze, using the guise or an alias. Outdated my ways, expertly he rhymes, but never really says much, does he? Was never gonna get a piece. Them entities have kept them hungry, unsure if they meant or if I should hold a grudge against them. So I feed on instrumentals and ingest them monthly. Rapidly you would imagine it, and you could see how it's impossible that you would ever make the fucking adequate. I know I'm known for jokes and I'm quick to be the first to drop a verse just to crack some basement humor. Adequate sounds dramatic, it must. Doesn't matter if you don't splatter something that they asked or requested. Fuck your quest, ain't no questions of your destination, and disregard asterisk and placements where things were out of your control or you caved in private. Wonder how we arrived at this train wreck that caused the spine to collapse. And the rap's what was saved from the crash. You can take them, just leave the corpse, let it rest. Keep your endorse, don't invest this. I put enough into paper and on stone and on record that it's irrelevant that I was never known. Just paddling low, be beyond time, far ahead of a second. But the raps, they never hit home, cause I'm an alien. Not really like these HBNs, don't spar with a Spatian. Extraterrestrials roam on the microphone like dead spirits, dimensional ghosts. He meshes many elements, fuck what they've been telling him. He's rapping through frequencies of reality and relishing it. Would they acknowledge someone who has blackballed himself and identified traps and never fell in them? Can he get respect without popping shells in him? Or would they rather have the same result from hell's venom? It's cause I'm so confrontational about words, cause taking all the added shit out of it, this addict spits a bit past adequate, not thinking who the sound serves. No rappers get at his neck with hands or a loud verse, just love flipping round words, have to get these rounds working deep from the ground start. Never rap to count purses as in earnings, not like a Coach or a Birkin. I just wonder how far apart a human's from a wordsmith, that I feel the need to define my disbursements. Then I wonder if it's really worth it. Do they really care how you scheme or how you're versed with versatility to make your verses more merciless? Or do they want to talk about the itches? Can never scratch the surface of your urges. And what's richest is that I can throw an R or a B at the beginning, and it's still quite fitting, isn't it? It's a pinch that I'm to spit an inch from greatness just to split the tips. I could never cinch their attention, my appeal is what that represents. But I feel like the rap game's a penitentiary. I'ma keep ownership of all my words and penmanship. If I'm controversial, then I lose before I start. Don't even hear a word, it's absurd, speak from the heart. They don't wanna hear it, unable to unload the parts. Been known to spar, much more than solar charge. These robots are hoping bars run out of energy. I reopen scars and not impressed with straights or crosses, so the hoes discarded. Even straight demonic bars, they just disregard them. Such a diss to MCs, that's why I distance all them. Display the cross and they all follow till the system's falling. Another symptom of the rhythm disease. They throwing ones and threes, still dodge and slip them with ease. If I listen to decrees and chase degrees, then I'll miss the calling. Why is it always me? Seems like there's I keep on showing a bit of what they call potential, so essential that I take the star without an end to all the ends that I can make. A shocking case of stomping into another rotten system. Instrumentals I have faced and gotten into, prompting me to prosper when I cock and aim. This giant vein, kinda dangerous, cock concocting flames like a UTI that you've gotten lately. Don't need to contemplate, I'm just as rotten, lady. Been at the bottom lately, this shit is lit. It ain't a bitch, not a pitch, just switched over to complicated. No avoiding all the bombs I'm placing up inside asylum basements and retired patients. Just keep on trying to rhyme violently to level out entire spaceships. Travel time and space when they were never rappers, chasing cash and fame, just astronauts and acting bases. So it's fascinating, they use matching bases of the words to capture phrases and express. See, to us, we did this in our rest, never fell apart like what's in your chest. The rhythm stays even when there aren't lyrics left. That means we living right way after the sickness left. Your body language is telling me you're not enamored with my atomic managing in song and actions. I've gotten damaged in my ego, cause if not in here, then where would he go? It's like you're still Barry Allen, but where does speed go? If I can eat whole schemes, there's the reason you should deep throw. Oh fuck it, they don't get it. I'm oil dumping on them in bar setting. The underdog start betting, the bar getting louder. He's smart now, let's start betting. All them, they aren't ready. Farmed every pen in our setting. If I'm a ball of fire, why are they asking where the stars heading? Hard headed, aren't they? No longer spit with heart heavy. When I remark deadly, leave them in the dark. Every verse when my arm's penning, I meant it if the bar said it. Here's the authentic, demented, horned entity who is calm entering the place of war, and it's likely that he turns them into ornaments and carcasses. Bottle stop it, blend it dry. Ain't hearing anybody getting by. I've been inside for eons. They set to die. I be on that heaven rhyme. Believe I'm from different times, can't be gone. When it's time to wrap it up and leave behind the artifacts, scheming on just all the tracks, details, and it's hard to act like it's lies. Look inside my tightened eyes, I harbor that horror that I've learned about and lived through. Just harping that harsh reality. My heart has gotten just as hard as that. Watch him glide, watch him send the lyrics down the slide, gaining speed, not afraid of upping it. I'm down to die, never interrupted or be abducted. The sound is mine, finding the loudest rhymes to enforce the sound is mine. Pure ownership, too long for them to notice it. Rank them below the king, more weapons he loaded in. Ready for a war, the nuke drop, never known of it. Comparable to the damage of a supernova hit. New and older tech ain't enough to keep them round. They just entered into Demon Town. See the style I bring, and all their deepest doubt is erased. Believe it now. I try to hold back, but lines keep on sneaking out, regardless of the curfew or any consequence. Don't think it can hurt you, yet it keeps them on defense. Indecisive of accomplishments or deadlines. Never would I hurry the process or test rhymes when it mattered. Came to shatter all their best shrines. Cause there's only few things for the worship, and I don't got the time, but you won't find it in the churches. Won't find it in these verses, won't know it when it's first bit. Too complex to ever understand it like the earth is. Too wild, too unbelievable to even rap. Keep on breathing gas and nobody's speed can match. True speaker through a speaker, I just eat the match. Get a batch of ether and I'm eating that. Who can catch the human smasher, the huge dispatcher of these evil raps? Done injecting the serum, here's the needle back. All them need a bag, all I need's a freaking pattern. See him treat the beat like a speed bag, like he can tap into an inner sugar ray. And son, I'm nothing sweet as that. Undefeated rapper, havoc I am wreaking that. Can take apart the lyrics, just a little rhythmic, put them back together better. Who competes with that? Sharpening the fundamentals on these instrumentals. A lot of rappers, they not rapping, they just living mental. And it's glorified, the masses, they adore the lies. Then another dies, the legacy immortalized. Celebrity off rap, only if you give your mortal life. Came out portals writing all about the storms behind me, but they distort the rhyme scheme and ignore it blindly. So many pages filled with secrets from some ages ago. Been feeling anxious, recognizing ranges that are dangerous. Cause I don't know how to stop it, I just conjure up more topics. Feeling toxic on the inside, so I fill up more paper. It's like my savior when I'm overcharged and have to pay for all the weight up on my shoulders. All the thoughts I magnify, turn them to a massive line just to put myself down. Coming clean that I could do it cause the music helps out. Needed hair, like the air I breathe and the beats I hear. Keep me clear minded, reminds me what I'm made of. Need you here singing so I don't stay stuck. Let's make long nights out of nights where it'll take a miracle for me to have the urge to wanna wake up. Stop me from over rapping, over analyzing all distractions when it's you and I, surrounded by a music vibe. If you would die, I would die too. There's no view that I would wanna see without you.
My mind is giving out.
Every time I try to step the right way, it just turns on me. Like every ounce of drive I ever had has just deserted me. Can't even refer to me when I reflect internally. It feels like mine is changed up in flames in the third degree. And I'm dramatic, often making moves that's hurting me. Self-sabotaging, it's like I do it certainly. Probably subconsciously, I'd prefer they never heard of me. If they knew the things I felt, they probably wanna murder me. That's a long time ago, but they don't know about it. You on your way back, they hate that. You flow the loudest, none can doubt us. Getting Jesus, not what the Son of God is. But this life that started, still wanting to be departed. Don't even want it and watch me take it the farthest. I don't feel I have as much time as I need to show them. Every single time I have to eat it and just live the moment. Cause ain't no time for back and forth, and at the speed I'm going, I don't need them to see it to know that I defeat opponents. They can have it all, I sound a bit dramatic, but I've passed it off as magic. How the fuck are they demanding more? Where the fuck they got the idea to start planning war and have a stance on all the music that I have informed? Speaking but aren't that informed, they hope they called it right, as opposed to hoping they were wrong. So he conquers life against the odds, harnesses the power from the pen of gods. I'ma keep on rapping against them until the strength is lost. Cause I hate it when they're talking and my sound's off. No, you'll never stop those. I trick and trap machos when I bomb flows in service of the rap Diablo. Idle in they thoughts, it's why these cats never got told. No arigatos for exposing all the snot nose. Never been this hole, closed up all the openings. The only one I choose to slip through is a pothole. They just demand it and only give a canvas. Make it known that what you're planning is beyond their understanding. And I ain't saying nothing, you'll know I spoke the truth when they take your youngins and there's nothing you can do. Here's the decadence from years of all the negligence. Saving it is just pretend, slavery's their excellence. I could reach the Oval Office, headshot your president. Leave behind no evidence, just facts you get infested with. Parasitic flow revealing what you didn't know, exposing all my thoughts every time I let the lyrics go. They made us worship their words, and the merging of tech made themselves ruler as a man on a perfect descent. Used to hurt but it went, this time's as worse as it gets. If they catch us telling y'all this, it's a permanent rest. We just use for labor, ask a question, lose your favor, lose your cool with strangers. You best tell them it's not you in danger. I've been living this for so long it won't lose its flavor. All my foolish neighbors, they keep on choosing stations where relations put first. I'm demonstrating who's worse. Don't matter how close you came, you still hit the word work. This for all the dead homies carrying on the mission. They try to stop it, but it's barely ammunition that they using, operating like I'm human, but it's a bit more. I drop manuscripts every time I explore. Done with offerings, giving trinkets don't ensure your place up in the multiverse, and only when the moment's pure. You'll be rewarded, you'll be taught just how to be recorded. In time with the people wondering just how you see the story. Everything is government and God is what it be before me. Everything is government and God is what it be before me. Look at what you did to them, look at what you did to them. You made them give their lives up for a different one. Life as a servant, making sure that the light is working. So it seems like God is making sure that your life is certain. So you owe them for the bliss, but as long as mics are working, I'm returning, burning all the snakes. Here's the minds of serpents, fighting first so all the brainwash allow their minds to work. And see, it was the conquerors and creators that designed the earth, the unholy one who's bringing pandemonium without the need of podiums and no hope of destroying them. All those metaphors deploying won't get rid of them. To reconstruct the feeling, bitches hopping on the Sibian. I remain sibilant, learn of where we living in herb tracks they giving him. I'm not a human, I'm amphibian, unable to be taken by a symbiote. You'll be privy then to just how insidious this really is. My human temple revealed when I twist a pen. On the run, never getting caught, and I'm gunning down any other sound. I'm coming down from my high now, watch him die now. I came up on my hideout and stirred shit, spit absurd shit in his verses, and they find it difficulty to verse him. The perverse him is perfect when he turns in his work from the church, then they looking for his weakness. They looking into recency but never into reasons. Never been this decent at anything before this. Easily the meanest thing that I have in my deepest lung. Climbing the steepest rung, steamrolling over people's sons, competing with the evil ones, zeros, ones, and fearing them. If this delirium isn't scaring them, then where is the hope for America? I don't got the wherewithal to air it out. They got me wearing a wire on cameras, using all despair for the hysterics, and I bear it all. On the run, gotta make sure that I disappear.